What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Des with a Money Hack, and today I have updates to my housing process. I know it's been a minute, don't cuss me out. Just a lot has been going on, and I do plan on giving you guys all the deets. Obviously not in one video because I do not want to make this video stupid long, so I will break it up. But yes, so today I am going to update you guys on what's been happening with my housing buying process. Okay, so the last thing you guys heard was that I was waiting to get approved. Luckily, my next meeting with my counselor, I did get approved, right? I'm fast forwarding. We went to go see a couple of houses. The first couple houses that we saw didn't like, either was it the area or the style of the house or whatever it was, we didn't like it. So maybe a couple weeks to almost a month ago past, we found the house that we absolutely loved. Great area. It was in the University District area, literally down the street from U of D. And if you're into real estate or you know anything about anything, that is like one of the prime areas to be. And so the house had pretty much everything that we wanted. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to tell y'all this before or after the story. Blah, blah, blah. So okay, before I finished about the house, like I said, I was working with this particular agent for maybe like a month or so, and she was cool at first, real friendly, you know, great person. But she would send me like little short snaps of text messages that she would send to the seller's agent. And then these text messages, they were brief in one screenshot, and it was just about, houses that I wanted to see, or, updating her on what was going on with them. So long story short, in these text messages, she was kind of like short. Like, it wasn't very personable or very, in my opinion, nice or outgoing. It was more like one of the text messages she sent was decision ? And we were trying to find out if the seller made a decision or what was going on, and she just texted him decision, not hi, good morning, how are you, this is so and so, I'm just looking for a decision. It was just straight decision ? And to me, I don't know much about being a real estate agent, but I do know that you have to build rapport with people, right? And I feel like you just have to be personable, not only professional, but personable in these situations, because a lot of times it boils down to obviously how much money you want to offer or how much money you want to offer them, but also I feel like it boils down to if you're likable, your likability. And I don't think she was very likable, and so I think that kind of, that started kind of rubbing me the wrong way, because I'm like, if I'm putting in a deal and my offer is the same as somebody else's, what's going to make me look different from somebody else? The only thing is if the seller agent likes the buyer agent. And so I was like in my head, like, she really ain't looking that likable. And so that kind of raised a flag, but I brushed it off, right? So fast forward back to my house that we liked. So like the house, which it was a lot of drama going on in this house, y'all. On the listing page, it said this house was vacant, and we get to the house and it wasn't vacant. It was a tenant living there, and the tenant, just real cool lady, she just gave us the 411, and she was telling us like she had just found out maybe 4 days ago that she was getting evicted, and that she didn't know nothing about it, and she was like kind of upset because she wasn't from Detroit, and so now she has to find somewhere to go. And she was saying like it was just a lot to it, y'all. She started crying. She was like, her birthday was coming up, and now she got to figure out where she's moving and all this other stuff, and it was a lot. It was a lot of drama going on with this person that was selling the house. So make a long story short, we leave that place, and I wound up telling my agent, like, I really like it. I want to put in an offer because it's a great location, great price, right? And my real estate agent like, okay, cool, bet, we can do that. So on my way, leaving the place, I get this number in my head that I felt like the spirit was telling me to offer these people, which was about $12,000 over asking. Now in this market, apparently that's unheard of, right? A lot of people don't offer 12 grand over. They may do a couple thousand, but not 12. And so I'm like, okay, well, like I said, the house was going for a pretty good amount, and so I had some wiggle room to mess with the price. And so I told her the amount that I wanted to offer. We did the paperwork. We did the paperwork and everything, and she put in an offer. A couple days later, we didn't hear anything, so she reached out, and the lady had said, the seller's agent had said, oh, they had already accepted an offer. They accepted another offer. And I'm like, accepted another offer? Now, what crazy person is gonna offer for you more than 12 grand over asking? I'm like, that don't even, it just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, it's a possibility that somebody did, but it just didn't sit right with me, because everybody I talked to, they were like, 12,000 over, like, what? You offered them that much? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, it's something that, you know, is unheard of. So I'm like, okay, well, there's no way this seller can say no, right? So when I found out that they didn't accept it, it was a weird feeling that I got, like, something's fishy going on. So I actually started looking for other agents to kind of see what was going on. And so this one lady reached out to me from Zillow, and we chopped it up for a minute, and she actually told me that she had previously worked, or has previously worked with NACA before. She wasn't a real estate NACA person, but she worked with it. I'm like, bet, cool. You know the process, you're already in the system, great, you know. So in my head, now I have the opportunity to drop this lady and pick up, you know, this other one. But before I did, I obviously vetted her, and I wanted her to find out some information for me. And I asked her about this house. And so I was like, hey, I wanted to look into this house. They said they already taken an offer, but I wanted to get some information. And she's like, okay, cool, no problem. No problem at all. And so she called the real estate seller or whatever, and was, you know, getting the information that I asked. So she calls me back, and come to find out, the real estate seller's agent said that she didn't get any offers for 12 grand over. She said she got one for like 10 or 11 grand, but not 12. So I'm like, I put in offer for about 12 grand over, but you're saying you didn't get that. So that means our real estate agent didn't do something. She didn't give you the paperwork. She didn't do something right. She dropped the ball somewhere. And at that point, that was the last straw for me, because you potentially made me miss out on a house that we really, really liked and really, really wanted. So I found out what I had to do to cancel the relationship I had with her. I was in contract with her, but luckily, to get out of the contract, all you had to do was write a written letter to her, you know, letting her know. And so that's what I did, and started working with this other lady, and kind of, you know, went from there. So everything was smooth. I got a different real estate agent, and was working with her, and she's the bomb. She's the bomb.com for sure. I could tell she was more fluent in what I needed her to be fluent in. She was a lot more personable, a lot more professional, and she understood building rapport with people. So that was a plus, right? So I am going to leave it there. This video has reached its limit for me. Yeah, so that's what happened. So right now we're just still in the process of, or next video we'll talk about me finding another house, which I did. We actually did find another house that we liked and put in an offer with this real estate agent, and that one turned out better. And so stay tuned so you can hear about how it turned out, what was the next steps, and you know what happened with it. So yes, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I promise it won't be that long for me to give you guys another update, but yes, thanks for watching. Peace.